What's going on, guys? Jesse Haynes here with CardLines.com, and this is another weekly recap in which we talk about the biggest sports card headlines of the week. Don't go anywhere. We're also going to be giving away a box of Topps Chrome 2023 baseball at the end of this episode, along with a pair of MP3 shades because we teamed up with baseball comedian Mark Paul to give away a pair of his very popular sunglasses. Let's get into the intro. Alright, I gotta come clean before we get too far into this episode. First thing, I'm actually recording this Wednesday night. There are 5 different articles that we're going to talk about, but I have some plans and some commitments for Friday, so the only thing I'm going to record on Friday is the randomization. To enter to win the Topps Chrome and the sunglasses, you had to follow us on Instagram, and I do not want to miss anybody who followed us between Wednesday night and Friday morning for this contest. Now, the biggest sports card story of this week was Brian Gray quitting as the CEO of Leaf Trading Cards. Now, he's out under what we said is unclear circumstances. Brian Gray is a very notable figure in the hobby. He kind of has been this person who says what he thinks, kind of tells you like he sees it. He's done a lot of stuff. He's been involved in the hobby for about 30 years, and honestly, we think he's a pretty good guy in general. I'm personally a Brian Gray fan. I think he's done a lot of cool stuff, and he's been asked to step into a space and compete against some legacy brands and fight for market share. Leaf is not the most notable card company, but everybody now at least knows who they are. I guess by definition that makes them notable. I guess what I'm basically saying is they're not Upper Deck, they're not Panini, they're not Topps, but people do at least respect Leaf. People aren't lining up to get their cards, but you know, they have some cool cards and their designs are actually pretty sweet. So anyways, Brian Gray's out. What he cited for his reason of stepping down is basically this effort to pay more attention to his family and enjoy his life more. He wants to focus on health, family, and all the things I love about life that have been relegated to the back burner over the last 3 decades. This is something that he posted on Twitter. And he also cited the NBC News article about the Great Resignation, saying, hey, this is what opened my eyes to this change. So they've also said that they've handpicked out a replacement for him, whose name is Kevin O'Neill. O'Neill's been involved in the sports card space for a while. He's not a huge name, but he has a lot of cool different experiences, such as Topps, Upper Deck, Press Pass, and Beckett. His most high-profile role was as the director of hobby sales at Topps. So Gray said this is the guy to take over. Leaf issued an announcement saying, hey, as a strategic move to focus on growth and continuing to fight in this market, we're picking a great guy for this job as Gray steps down. So according to Gray, he's stepping down on his own terms. There's a lot of rumors swirling about why they might have changed leadership. One of the big things that people are pointing to is that there's been an autograph scam going on recently where supposedly there were some fake autographs being pushed out from Leaf. We wrote about all of this in that article, and we hope that you give this article a read. We just presented the facts as we see it without jumping to a whole lot of opinions or conclusions, so we want you to read the facts and decide for yourself. Like I said, I think Gray's in general just a pretty good character in the hobby. I'll say character affectionately. So check it out and see what you think. And either way, we wish him the best in the next chapter of his life, and we wish Leaf the best as Leaf and the collectors that collect it continue to try to fight for their footing in the sports card space. We also wrote about sports card stores being burglarized at an alarmingly high rate in Florida, and that is by far the most difficult headline to ever read that I've ever read out loud for a Friday recap, so please pause this video and try to read that out loud to yourself. I did like 18 takes, and I finally just nailed it. Very excited. Good job, me. So this article, as you would have guessed, is about sports card stores being burglarized at an alarmingly high rate in Florida. So we managed to catch up to Mark Zarafu, I don't know. Mark Zarafu. I didn't get to do the interview, don't know how to say his last name. Really good guy though, heard a lot of good stuff about him from the team. And we managed to catch up with him and interview him about what had been going on. And he is very devoted to making sure whoever did this is met with the appropriate justice. He said, if I have to sell my house, I'm going to get this guy. He messed with the wrong guy. So we wish Mark all the best in bringing this person to justice. Because honestly, we're kind of at a crime epidemic. There's a lot of break-ins, burglary, shoplifting, just across the nation, not necessarily even just in the hobby space, but when it is something as close to home as sports cards, something that I personally care about a lot, it's really irritating. These are all small business owners trying to make their way and live out their American dream selling sports cards, so sometimes the hobby is very uplifting, and then occasionally stuff like this happens that just makes you shake your head and just wish that people could be better. By the time you're watching this video, it is September 1st, so we have a lot of awesome releases scheduled for September. Actually, quite a few of them are today on September 1st, which is definitely the day I'm recording this. Donruss Elite Football is dropping on the 1st, supposedly. At this point, Panini NFL, it's all just TBD. But it's supposed to be Donruss Elite Football, Panini Mosaic Basketball, and then this Pro Debut Baseball, Hobby, and Jumbo boxes that are coming out. These are really cool because even the Jumbo box is like $100, and you get a lot of autographs. You get 3 or 4 autographs in every box. Here, you get some big names, Jackson Holliday, Jackson Churio. These are minor league license cards, so they aren't going to demand quite the same value, but you still have the chance to get some nice prospect autographs, so kind of a cool product. Panini Immaculate Baseball brings all the hits on the 6th, and when I say all the hits, I mean it quite literally. There's 6 cards per box, all of which are going to be hits. They're good looking cards, they just don't have a license, so if you're into like nude, unlicensed cards at a decent value, this is your brand. Spectra Basketball comes out on the 9th. It's another pretty popular product. It's like high-end Prism, so it's this kind of an odd extension of like high-end Optichrome, kind of more so than Selects. It's just never as sought after as collectible, but the cards do look really good. Probably this Color Blast right here, like this picture of Luka. This is probably the most noteworthy card that's going to come out of Spectra, but it has some nice cards, nice colors, parallels, good sets. Panini Plates and Patches Football is back after 2 long years of nobody wanting it. Usually this is a product that is focused on printing plates, so every box includes a 1-on-1 printing plate. They didn't even do that this year, so now it's just like Panini metal cards and patches football, which is not nearly as attractive. They have a lot of still signature cards, so the cards are printed on metal, but they're not actually printing plates. I don't know, printing plates are never obviously super popular either. Whether this is a right or wrong move, I don't know. But at this point, Panini's just flailing in the water, so best of luck to them with their NFL cards. Contenders Optic Basketball is coming out on the 20th. It has this pretty lengthy set of different parallels, a lot of different colors, a lot of different autographs. It's not nearly as popular as Donruss Optic, so do not confuse this as Donruss Optic. Optic Contenders is just the chromium version of the Contender set, and you buy a $400 box and you get 1 autograph, I think. Yeah, 1 autograph. So, very big dice roll. You could get this James Harden card, try to put it in your personal collection, and then it would demand a trade 2 weeks later. So it's just, you don't know what you're going to get with Contenders Optic Basketball. Bowman Chrome Baseball is coming out on the 20th. This is probably the most noteworthy release of the month. A lot of nice high-profile cards. Jackson Holliday cards are going to be very popular when this comes out. He is looking like a monster right now. So the boxes can be pre-ordered for $279, and you get 12 packs of 5 cards with 2 chrome autos and 1 prospect shimmer parallel. A lot of cool stuff. Nice. The autographs could be some big money cards, as could just the parallels. Chronicles Racing's coming out. I don't really know anything about racing, but I've teased this was coming out for like 3 months and it keeps getting delayed. They're waving the white checkered flag. I don't know, that was probably a bad metaphor, but like I said, I don't know anything about racing. And then Mosaic Football is coming out on the 27th. And one thing I talked about in this article, I think there's a very small chance, but something that at least needs mentioned, there's a chance that this is the only Optichrome card that some of these rookies have in their NFL licensed uniform, depending on how the NFLPA stuff shakes out with Panini. So you might want to consider getting a box of this just in case Prism and Optic and all those more popular Optichrome cards don't actually release, because this could be the most collectible rookie card from the 2023 set. And that's assuming this product comes out. Like I said, when I'm recording this on the 30th of August, we still really don't know what the future looks like for any of the Panini NFL cards. There's also WNBA basketball and Panini Black Football coming out towards the end of the month as well, which I am clearly very excited about. Here's an article about the top 10 Brock Purdy rookie cards to invest in. We're going to do my signature tease move where I just counted down the top 10 Brock Purdy cards, and he's a little bit more interesting because as Mr. Irrelevant, he was not included in all of the sets that his peers were, so he started appearing in sets more towards the end of the year. Typically, if you're the last pick in the draft, you don't get a lot of rated rookie cards or anything. So once he started being splashy, he ended up making some rookie cards. So Donruss Rated Rookie, Field Level Select, Donruss Optic Base. I don't want to be a spoiler. I want you to go check out this article for yourself and read the investment strategy behind all of them. But we did count down the top 10 Brock Purdy cards. And then finally, a little exciting news from Topps. They introduced the Ultimate Collector Experience to certain Wimby card holders. Basically, to summarize this really quickly and neatly, anybody who holds the numbered to 99 green Wimby redemption from Bowman U is invited to San Antonio for this randomization, where you get the 1/1 first card I ever signed. So it's the numbered 1 of 99 green. So one lucky redemption holder is going to be randomly assigned this card as their redemption. So yeah, it's numbered to 99, but this might actually be the first time ever somebody can say eBay 1/1, and they'll be correct. So you also get $400 of airfare, so that's cool. Shout out to Topps, $400 of airfare and a hotel. Alright, we're back. Time to do the most important thing I'm sure that all you guys are waiting for. Let's give away some free cards, but first, I want to ask a big favor of you. If you will like and subscribe to our channel, it would mean so much to us. All you have to do is just click that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell to enable notifications so you never miss another CardLines video. We're going to keep some fresh content coming your way, and we appreciate all your support. Now, let's show you how much we appreciate your support by giving away some sunglasses and some Topps Chrome boxes. I don't have that. Let me cut to... I gotta go get a box, and then I'll cut to... Definitely had this the whole time. Here it is. We're about to give away a Topps Chrome box. We're about to give away a pair of MP3 shades. I'm going to be messaging whoever wins. We'll send you a DM on Instagram. If you don't know MP3, he is a baseball comedian who makes fun of the stereotypes of baseball and baseball parents, and he sells these sunglasses. He was really cool to work with us to do this giveaway this week, and we appreciate all of his fans who came over. So if you're a baseball parent and you're looking for an awesome gift to give your 12-year-old baseball player, some MP3 shades and a Topps Chrome box probably makes you Parent of the Year. So a lot of different colors here. And now let's do some randomization. Cut to Friday morning. So we are going to take this, we're going to go to random.org, we're going to input that, we're going to randomize the list, and we're going to randomize it 5 times total, just like we've been doing. Again, there's 2, 3, 4, and our winner is going to be number 1 on this next list. Number 1 is... Did I not hit the button? What are we doing here? Chasing the Pack. So, Chasing the Pack. Oh, look. It's actually MP3 Baseball. He was so close. That would have been too ironic if he would have worn his own glasses. Chasing the Pack. Brother, I'm going to be posting a congratulation graphic, and then hopefully you... Congrats, Chasing the Pack. I'm going to be posting a congratulations graphic and then sending you a follow request so I can send you a message. Remember, all you have to do to be entered to win next time is just follow us on Instagram or TikTok. We're going to give away a box to a random follower. We really appreciate the support, and we try to make some awesome video content for you, so just click up here to watch one. Cannot get the recording to stop. Where is my screen?